ese... Hola! I was having a little bit of technical issues, but I'm here. So, how are you today, everyone? ¿Cómo están? Yo estoy bien, gracias. Recuerden, yo soy Miss Ana. I am teacher Ana. And today we are going to continue with yesterday's topic. So we were talking about preposiciones, remember? So yeah, I think it's a super interesting topic and useful, okay? So first of all, let me remind you that we provide private lessons and we teach children and adults starting 5 years old and up. Remember that all our classes are tailored, so it doesn't matter if you are beginner or advanced, we can tailor your class according to your needs. Yeah, that's awesome, right? So if what you want to do or what you want to become is conversational, you are in the correct place. So give you the chance to know us and give us a call. What number? Well, the one that is appearing here, 832-413-3166 to schedule your private lesson. Perfect. So let's start with today's topic. Yeah, because there are a lot of prepositions to learn. Here it is. Okay, if I remember correctly, we stopped at desde. Yeah, desde. Or probably durante. Any of those. Desde, remember, since or from. Okay. So desde, it's to talk about time, the beginning of something. So you can say an example, desde aquí te veo. Remember I told you that example yesterday. Desde aquí te veo. From here, I can see you. Desde aquí te veo. Entonces, esa es la preposición. Ahora, siguiente preposición es la preposición durante. Durante. Durante significa during o for, ¿ok? During o for. So, durante, por ejemplo, he estudiado español durante un año. I have been studying Spanish for a year. He estado estudiando español durante un año. Bien, siguiente preposición es en. And it's so funny because de and en are the two most used prepositions in Spanish. Yes, let me tell you that. And that's for sure. We are going to use de for everything. Also en. So if you want to say in, on, over, a lot of prepositions in English, well, you can just use en, and there you are. So, en significa in, inside, on top of. I told you. You can translate it as a lot of things. So, an example with that, let's say, well, first of all, en it's going to be to talk about time. It's going to be to talk about place, way. It can be about way. Occupation, even instrument. So let me give you an example. Nos vemos en diciembre. See you on December. Nos vemos en diciembre. Ok. Entonces, en. Ahora, entre. Entre significa between or among. So this is going to be used to talk about something it's in middle of two people or two things, okay? In this case, for example, it could be harán el trabajo entre los dos. So they will do the work between three of them. Between the three of them. So harán el trabajo entre los tres. Or it can be entre los dos, if you're talking about two persons. Why not? Siguiente preposición es hacia. Hacia. Hacia significa towards o around. ¿Ok? Towards o around. Hacia es para hablar de, for example, to talk about place, to talk about direction, because you're going towards, ¿ok? Un ejemplo, voy hacia mi casa. I'm going to my house. Voy hacia mi casa. Okay, so that will be a good example of it. Ok, siguiente preposición entonces, hasta. Hasta. Hasta is to talk about the end of something or the limit of something. So an example, well, of course, the meaning. El significado es until o till. In this case, an example can be llegó hasta el parque. He arrived till the park. Llegó hasta el parque. So imagine that desde it's the beginning point and hasta is the ending point, okay? Mediante. Mediante is to talk about, I don't know, for example, well, first of all, the meaning. Significa by means of, or via, okay? So mediante, let's say, I'm going to send you the file via mail. Te enviaré el archivo mediante el correo. Mediante el correo. Right. Okay, the next one. Para. Para. Preposición para. Poof. These two are the breaking point of some students. Oh, yeah, I am sorry to say that. But, well, of course, remember that these two mean the same in English because both of them are for, so they both can be really confusing for a lot of students. But you are going to see that is not that hard, okay? The big difference between those two is that that por significa why, kind of, okay? So por, for example, it's most going to be used for talking about, let me think how to say this. Well, in questions you can say por qué, why. But well, no. Por by itself, it's going to be to talk about a reason. Yeah, a reason is the word. Or a cause, okay? So that's why it can be translated as through or because of or for, okay? So that's why we are talking about because it's the most common, because it's a reason, right? You are explaining the reason of something. So an example of por can be let me see. Estuve muy triste por tu culpa. I was really sad because of your fault. Estuve muy triste por tu culpa. So in that case, we are giving a reason. We are explaining why you were sad. Well, because of your fault. Now, in the case of para in questions, it's going to be for what for. What for, okay? Think about that question, what for? Because it's going, by itself, it's going to mean purpose or destiny. So whenever you use para, you need to think about the purpose of the things. That's why I'm thinking the question what for. Okay, that's why both of them can be different, and you can translate it as for or in order to, because you are going to say the answer for what for. Okay, in this case it can be an example. Llegué para quedarme. I arrived in order to stay. Llegué para quedarme. Okay, so that will be a good example of it. And we have some other. Okay, let's finish them. Por. I'm sorry. Según. Según is the next one. Según significa according to o as soon as. So según, it's going to be to talk about any kind of relation of conformity. So you are comfortable, let's say. In this case, you can say something like, tomé decisiones según como me sentí. I took decisions according as how I felt. Tomé decisiones según como me sentí. In the case of, you can also use según to talk about something that someone said. So, for example, según él, yo estuve mal. According to him, I was wrong. Según él, yo estuve mal. Okay, so in that case, we are using it for that. Then, sin. Sin, it's an easy one because it means without. So, for example, quiero mi pizza sin pepperoni. I want my pizza without pepperoni. Quiero mi pizza sin pepperoni. Sobre, it's going to be translated as over, above, on the top of, on top of, or about. This is a really good translation, for example, because you can talk about something. What's about the movie? Sobre qué fue la película, sobre qué fue el libro. What was about the book or the movie? Sobre qué? About what? Sobre qué? Okay. Or I don't know. So another one could be to talk about any kind of matter, any kind of quantity, approximately quantity. Yes, that would be a good one. For example, also remember it can be above. La nube está sobre mi casa. The cloud is above my house. La nube está sobre mi casa. In that case, we are using this as a preposition of place in the translation. Tras. Tras significa after or behind. It can be tras, it can be detrás. Okay, both of them are correct. So, for example, la silla está tras de mí. So, the chair is behind me. La silla está tras mí. Versus, I don't think that this needs a translation because, well, versus or against. Imagine a football match. Put the names of your favorite teams and there you have it. Los delfines contra los... I don't know. I don't remember football teams right now. But yeah, so there you have it. Just put two teams and that will be it. Okay. And here in Mexico, America contra, oh, sorry, you can say contra as well, by the way. America versus Chivas. Oof, that's the classic. Everyone wants to watch the national classic. And the last one, via. Via significa via, by way of, or through. Okay, so for example, I will send you the mail through WhatsApp. That sounds weird. I will send you the file through the mail. That sounds better. Te enviaré el archivo vía correo. ¡Tarán! So yeah, sorry for that. I think this live has been really long, but it's super useful to get to know all the prepositions and when to use them, what do they mean, and that kind of things. So you can use them in a professional mode. Okay. So thank you very much for watching. Remember, I am Misana, and I will be with you in another transmission on Monday. Adios.